These 9 everyday expenses are robbing seniors blind. Cut them today. Retirement isn't supposed to feel like survival. And yet, some months I'd sit at the kitchen table, staring at my bank balance, wondering, where did it all go? I didn't buy anything big. I'm not careless, so how am I still short? Turns out I wasn't being reckless. I was being robbed silently every single day by 9 little expenses that seemed innocent until they quietly drained my account and my peace. If you're over 60, living on a fixed income, or simply tired of feeling like your money disappears faster than it should, stick around, because today I'm sharing the 9 everyday expenses that were robbing me blind and how I finally took back control. When I retired at 65, I thought I'd done everything right. I downsized, paid off debt, stuck to a modest budget. But 6 months into retirement, I was already feeling the squeeze. My savings didn't stretch as far as I thought. Grocery prices were rising. Utility bills crept up. And despite no vacations, no new clothes, and no luxury purchases, my money still vanished. I finally grabbed a notebook and tracked every penny I spent for 30 days. That one habit opened my eyes, because what I discovered wasn't one big problem, it was 9 tiny leaks. And once I patched them, I wasn't just saving money, I was breathing easier. Let me walk you through them. The 9 everyday expenses that were draining my retirement. 1. Subscription creep, $150.00/month. Netflix, Hulu, Prime, that audio book app I forgot about, a meal delivery service I used once, a magazine I never read. I had 7 subscriptions. 7. All auto-renewing, all unnoticed, until I added them up. Over $1,800.00 a year. What I did, canceled everything except 2 I actually used weekly. Now I check my subscriptions every 3 months. Name brand groceries /week $40.00/week. For years, I bought the same brands, cereal, paper towels, snacks. But during my tracking month, I compared prices. Switching to store bag items saved me over $160.00/month without changing quality. What I did, I made a list of store brand swaps and stuck to it. Savings with zero sacrifice. Cable TV, $95.00/month. I had a huge channel package and only watched 2 channels. The rest, background noise. What I did, cut cable, got a $25.00 streaming bundle with news, classics, and documentaries. Clearer mind, and an extra $70.00 a month. Daily pharmacy trips, $50.00/month, in gas plus impulse buys. Every time I went to pick up meds, I came back with snacks, seasonal decorations, or just a little something. It added up fast. What I did, switch to monthly delivery for meds. Stopped going unless absolutely necessary. Now I save on gas and temptation. Eating out just this once, $100.00, $150/month. Taught myself I deserved a treat, a sandwich here, a coffee there, a dinner with a friend. But it crept in more and more. And I was spending $25.00 here, $18.00 there, sometimes more than $500.00/month. What I did made eating out a planned experience, not an emotional reflex. Now I go out once a week with joy and control. $60, $60.00, $80/month. I used to buy pre-cut fruit, frozen meals, and instant rice for ease. But when I looked closer, I was paying triple for less food. What I did, started meal prepping once a week, cut up my own fruit, cooked bigger batches, and froze meals. Better nutrition and a healthier wallet. 7, wasted utilities, $35.50/month. I used to leave the lights on, the AC running while I napped, the faucet dripping. I didn't realize how much energy and money was slipping through cracks. What I did, installed LED bulbs, unplugged unused appliances, and sealed drafty windows. My electric bill dropped and my home felt cozier. 8, unused gym membership, $45.00/month. I joined a gym at 64 and stopped going by 66, but the charge is still going strong. What I did, canceled the gym, started daily walks, light YouTube workouts, and chair yoga at home, free and effective. $100. Gifting out of guilt, $100, 0 cents plus/month. I love my grandkids. I want to give, but I realized I was overspending out of guilt, trying to make up for not being as present. Toys, clothes, gift cards, it added up. But what I did, shifted to quality time gifts, story letters, video calls, handmade things. They meant more and cost less. What hit me hardest wasn't a total amount lost. It was how long I'd let it go unnoticed. Each of those expenses felt small. Each felt like no big deal. But together, they stole my security, my peace, and my control. And once I stopped blaming myself and started tracking, I took my power back. Now, instead of dreading bills or holding my breath at checkout, I walk into each month with a plan. What changed after I cut these expenses? Here's what cutting those 9 hidden costs gave me. I started saving an extra $350, 0 cents, $500, 0 cents/month. I stopped feeling anxious every time the phone buzzed with a low balance alert. I had room to treat myself without guilt. I even started a small emergency fund for the first time in my life. But the biggest change, I stopped feeling like a victim and started feeling like a steward of my own future. Gentle conclusion. They say aging comes with wisdom. But sometimes it also comes with quiet financial leaks that go unnoticed. And for seniors on a fixed income, those leaks can slowly drown your joy. But here's what I've learned. You don't have to give up everything. You just need to become aware. You don't need a huge income to feel wealthy, just fewer drains. Your money is your freedom, your peace, your independence. And you've worked far too hard for far too long to have that peace stolen silently by forgotten subscriptions, emotional spending, or auto payments you don't even remember signing up for. It's not about blame. It's about awareness. And once you become aware, you can take back your power gently, one decision at a time. Maybe today is the day you check that bank statement. Maybe it's the day you canceled that free trial from 8 months ago. Or maybe it's just the day you pause and say, I deserve better than financial stress in my golden years. Because you do, if this video helped you take a closer look at your spending, if it gave you clarity, comfort, or even just one small idea you'll act on today, like this video, share it with a fellow retiree, a friend, or someone quietly struggling behind the scenes. Subscribe because we're building a wiser, stronger, more peaceful life after 60 together. And in the comments, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 9 sneaky expenses surprised you the most? And which one will you cut first? We're not powerless. We're just becoming aware. And when we know better, we spend smarter. They cut the waste. and we keep the joy